always wonder if there was like a way, like you slip your disc. I don't know, medically what that means, but like all I know is that right where everyone says your disc is where it hurt really bad the day I was squatting. But I always wonder if there's a day like can you like slip it back? Or is that not how it works?
No, I think you need surgery for that.
Oh, that's why I don't go to the doctor though.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to know the truth. Okay, So I just hit record because I really wanted to know the volume.
Whatever, just keep it. We need to leave that in.
Well, I need to know the volume. Can you like talk a little bit?
Yeah, how are we doing?
Okay.
Or I can back it up.
No, you're
how
great.
How are we doing right there?
And we're halfway on the inputs, right? Over there?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
halfway up and up.
Okay, so, wow, it's like I'm winded still. Just super winded. Welcome. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to a holiday episode. Sorry we didn't have an episode last week. We'll talk about why that is. My name is Allan.
I'm Chris.
Welcome to, we don't know what the name of the show is. Just a couple guys who just finished dinner.
Yeah. A couple guys full on teriyaki in a basement.
I've got a fun day for you, Chris, because I had to make up for the you carried last episode, which never made it on because I got the files deleted. So
I'm not as worked up about the things this week, but they'll definitely be back.
Yeah, I tried to make up, but yeah, they'll be back. We'll talk about that stuff again, and I'm gonna make sure. Well, I tried to make sure that today would be an entertaining enough episode for you, so it wouldn't feel like you came here like
gotta carry the team again. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing is we're not supposed to. No one's supposed to carry each other. We're supposed to like pick each other up. Well, I guess that's the same thing. Do you know? Do you know, man? Okay.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
You don't know that.
I don't.
They don't know that. They don't know that. Yeah, nobody knows anything.
They don't know nothing.
Well, before we get started today, I wanted to run a couple name ideas by you.
All right.
And you can say yes, no, maybe, and we'll just move on. We don't even. Well, if you want to discuss them, I got a couple. They're not even bad. I think.
No. The preface of they're not.
They're
bad.
not. They're not even bad because the other day, oh man, I'm so winded still. That's terrible, dude. It's like I ran upstairs, ran back downstairs, and I'm just winded. It's me trying to like hold it in, like I'm not. I'm gonna put on a noise gate so like nothing above a certain volume gets noticed. Okay.
Really excited about these names.
No, there's only 4 because look, I made a space for it and I just couldn't think. The first one is called Together at Gus's because that was brought up by like Jake. Jake was like, he was trying to like name the studio and I was like, maybe I could use some of these name ideas for a podcast. There's Together at Gus's, Gus's Place, Too Late Now. That was don't know why that one made the list. And another Gus one, Conversation at Gus's.
I like Too Late Now.
Too Late Now. Yeah, that one like just really just is like, wow.
Like
whatever we say, it's too late, right?
I mean, we're obviously not entering into any sort of saturated market. Like not everybody has a podcast, so we're definitely not too late now.
Yeah. So, I mean, those are just things I was going to run by you. They didn't have to be good. They don't even have to be accepted. They just have to be run by.
If anything, I'll go Too Late Now.
Too Late Now is the top on this list. We're going to have like a tournament every week probably and just be like, okay, this is the one that won this week out of the 4. Too Late Now. And that's all we have.
Too Late Now going against last week's 2 guys drinking coffee in a basement.
2 guys drinking coffee in a basement. That's a really long one. What acronym would that be? T, G, D. There's too many consonants. Can't even. Well, I guess.
Change 2G.
It's like
C.
just like super like hip.
Ow. Yeah. Dang it, hurt my leg. It's all over now.
All right. Let me get real close to this mic so you can hear me breathe again. All right. Well, that list is kind of like it's one of those things we're going to work on because I need to get this taken care of because this needs to get like more official.
Now, let's just go Too Late Now.
Okay, Too Late Now. Yeah. Welcome to Too Late Now. Okay,
welcome.
Welcome now. Yeah, it's Too Late Now. Welcome to Too Late Now. Next week it might be a different name. You'll know.
Yeah,
you'll know. So welcome to Too Late Now. The first thing I really want to talk about, second thing I want to talk about now is put that on the floor. I had this, and I just wanted to bring this up because it was like really nuts. Every once in a while, you have like this vivid, crazy dream. You wake up, and it's either cool, terrifying. Yesterday, I had a really interesting one.
Yeah?
Or I guess it was into this morning, and I woke up, and I was like oddly, because I'd never had a dream like this, but I was oddly satisfied by this dream. And it was like, I like became friends with Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey.
What?
Yeah,
I
was
never
like,
have cool dreams like that.
No. It was the first time that I've ever had. Okay, I don't know what it was, but I was like Christmas shopping, and I like ran into them, and we hit it off, and we started hanging out. And then this is the best part. I started doing like social media stuff where I'd be like with my buddies, and it was like okay, it was great. Everybody was confused. Like it was the confusion about it because I was like,
just casually.
Yeah, like you know how you
carry.
Yeah, you skip like there's a lot of time skip in your dreams. So it's like we at this whole part of becoming friends.
What were you shopping for?
Christmas gift. Hopefully not stuff for myself. It was like I think maybe at the grocery store at best. So I don't really know how my brain
ran into Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey at the grocery store.
Yeah.
You guys just hit it off.
Yeah. So
do you remember what you said that really won them over?
No. It was like my brain.
Did they come up and they're like, "Hey, Allan, we really like your music."
I wish. No, definitely not. But it was like it fast forwarded and we were friends. We were hanging out. I'm pretty sure we like. Let's see. What did I write here? Are
you making this up as you go?
No. Definitely not. I wouldn't just be like, oh, I got a great idea for Chris. Definitely not. I woke up with this and I immediately wrote it down because I was like, why did I have this dream? I've never had a dream about celebrities and being friends with them. And why was it Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey?
You tell me.
I was watching a couple of Will Ferrell interviews like the last couple days. Because they have the new Watson movie, not Watson. He's like the backup dude,
the Sherlock
and Watson. Yeah, so I think that might be it.
Oh, there you go.
I was laughing a little bit because it just makes me laugh. But
was he making you laugh in your dream?
No, I was just like
I was making them laugh.
Yeah, I was too fascinated. I was too fascinated about the whole fact that it got to the point where I was like casually hanging out with them, and I was like, man. I'm their friend, and I woke up a little disappointed, but also like, whoa, that was a cool dream. Because I was like, oh, I'm not actually their friend. That's kind of a bummer.
Oh, man.
It's okay. But...
Dude, I never get cool dreams like that. The last dream I had like that, I dreamt I left the front door open, and all my roommates' pets ran outside. And then the dream was me running out the door, be like, hey, where are you? And they were just like up the street a little bit, and they went back inside, and then I woke up.
Well, I mean, most of the time, I'd have to say most of the time we have dreams that we remember. They're usually nightmares because that's what wakes you. Like that's when you wake up. You wake up during a nightmare, so it's like, man, like you wake up sweaty, like nervous. I'm pretty sure most of the time I wake up, and everything's always like sleep paralysis. That's always what I remember. That's why this was so great. Had to bring this up because normally it's like every few months. Sleep paralysis, something's in the room to kill me, scary
that's
stuff.
Good.
Yeah, usually that kind of stuff, horror movie stuff.
I don't usually have those kind though.
Dude, it's bad. Yeah. So it's supposed to be the holiday special. I guess I kind of talked about, a little Christmas shopping, but I had some things that I wanted to show you today. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. Do you want to?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, how about everything else?
Hanukkah. What?
Howdy-o.
I think Hanukkah's already passed.
Oh, okay. So there's my ignorance.
I think Kwanzaa's coming up. Still nail that one.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're going to. I'm going to go with Happy Holidays because it's the holiday season, and then hopefully just cover my bases. Before I move on to the news segment, because I got some good ones. Some bad ones, some good ones, but they're all holiday related. A lot of these are actually more Christmas related. Yeah.
Showing a little bit of bias around here.
Okay, it wasn't honestly, it wasn't it really wasn't my choice, but that's what came up when I searched that. And I got some really funny things for you. So before we get started, do you have any cool plans the next few days?
No, just working.
Okay.
Literally the opposite of cool plans.
When did you have your day off yesterday?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday.
Is that like been a normal
Kind of
Thursday-ish
until next
thing?
week, and then it's not.
Right. Okay.
Because that's how my life goes.
Okay. Well,
Fridays it gets regular.
We'll talk a little bit more about your schedule. Okay. So, first topic of news. This is not straight up great news, but there's a headline here that says Vicks meat Christmas hams recalled over listeria fears. So, for those of you out there who got Vicks ham,
eating your Christmas meats,
whoever got some Vicks ham, if it's the 4.5 kilogram ham.
Do we even sell Vicks around here? That doesn't sound like a brand around here.
No, I think it's actually an Australian brand.
Okay, well, thanks for the heads up.
Just in case.
You know, I have some people abroad. Yeah, that's good. Good for them.
You never know. You know, we're speaking for the world here.
Do you even eat ham on Christmas? Are you a Christmas ham kind of
guy? Yeah, my dad always made ham on Christmas, but he's like it's like either pre-sliced or yeah. We're like, we don't mess with the whole ham.
We're a prime rib family.
Oh, that's a fantastic idea. But the problem about it is like, back in the day, my dad always had like prime rib during the year, just enough times that like ham seemed like a more special thing because he's like, we never have ham, like we need to have ham, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
That's fair.
That's a great idea though. Prime rib.
So good.
You probably get some like, since it's the holiday, it's like a celebration. You probably get some good ones.
Yeah.
Little jelly. My oven is broken, and we're supposed to have people here for Christmas.
Oh, that's good. Are you gonna have time to get it fixed by then, or are you just winging it?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I troubleshooted it. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Pretty sure it's the igniter.
Can you fix? Are you able to fix that? Are you gonna try to go for it?
But it's this one's like
real risky.
No, it's not even risky. It's just work. It's actual work because it just like, unlike the washer where I could just pull out the front cover and then work on it from like underneath without moving it. The oven, I shouldn't have to, but I can't find the igniter, so it might be one of those pull it out of the wall, which means shut off the breaker, turn off the gas. Like, it just sounds like blah blah blah. And then find the part.
Someone to do that.
Just like too much work. The actual part that needs the replacement is like, it's plugged into, like, the two cords that are plugged are like built to be replaced. Like, you just unplug it, kind of like a PC part, put in the new igniter, and you're done. But if you can't find it, if you can't find it, it's not where I'm told it is, which I have the manual, I downloaded it.
It's not where you're told it is, so they lied to you in the schematics?
I haven't looked at the manual for my model. I just looked at, it's like most GE models have it located right here, and I look and I'm like, that's like an empty space. And I was like, well, now time to find my model. And then I just quit the moment I downloaded it. I was like, it took 3 seconds to download. It's too long. Like,
yeah, dude. I mean, you're done now.
But I did spend about a few hours really looking into it, because like what happened was I cooked chicken Alfredo from Costco. And then 30 minutes after I used the oven, my mom's like, hey, the oven doesn't work. And I'm like, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm coming down and checking this out for myself. And my mom's like, yo, this is my oven. I know what my oven does. And I'm like, okay, let's find out. And then it stopped preheating. And I was like, oh my God. Did I break it? I was like, did I break it? I just used it.
Dang. Those Costco chicken Alfredos.
Yeah.
Really something. God, they're so good.
Killed it. They changed the recipe though.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. It feels like they used to like really leave like cheese in there, and now it feels like they use like a lot more sauce and like way less cheese. So
just gotta pick up some cheese for yourself next time.
Like get some Parmesan or something. Although Parmesan really messes my stomach up, but it's like totally worth it half the time. As long as I'm near home.
Totally worth it half the time.
Yeah, totally half the time. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're actually gonna skip the next thing because I got I gotta save that for last. It was the thing I accidentally found, and it's just like needs to be near the end. The next thing is next headline for news is sorry Santa, a Chinese city has just banned all things Christmas.
It's good for him. Well, it cuts down on more. I was thinking about this. There's really like around the world, not that many people that I think he would actually deliver presents to. Like before, I was like, how is he going to get to the whole world? And now it's really like, How is he going to get to like North America and Europe?
Yeah. Well, I guess, apparently, like this city wasn't the first one trying to do that. There's like another city that beat them to it, but I mean, it's not shocking, but it is a headline that I had to read out because it seemed like a strange.
Did they say why?
It was. They said it was to. Let's see. It was to maintain stability.
Okay.
They were like, they think that festivities would like get a little too wild or something. They're like, we can't have that. Which is, I mean, like that's their choice, but it's weird that was the move to me. That's not necessarily that I disagree with that move. It's more like, could they, like, I was like, wasn't there something else that you were really trying to maintain stability? Like, or do you think Christmas is that big a deal over there that they would need to do that?
More than likely, they're probably trying to think about banning religion. This was an easy way to.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Yeah, they're just like, instead of banning, like they want to ban religion, but instead of banning religion, they kind of like ban parts of it or things that represent
Take it down piece by piece.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
Those Christians get rowdy.
You're not wrong. Santa has a lot less work to do.
Yeah,
which actually, God, this is the perfect.
Do you think
setup.
he outsources? Do you think he works with Jeff Bezos and has like a distribution center?
Oh, like now? Now? Maybe.
You think he would modernize?
Well, my mom was telling me that, her sister in Japan was telling me that Amazon wasn't doing too hot in Japan. I don't know the validity of it, but there's not. I don't have proof, and no one has proof. But I heard it wasn't doing too hot. Probably not doing too hot in the Philippines.
Why would it? I mean, did she say why it wasn't doing well in Japan?
No, I don't know if it's like there's competition there that just is like better for local stuff, and like there's nothing really like. Myself working for Amazon, we have like most of our major places, like we just opened one up in Australia, I believe, like not really a headquarters, but like a location. And we have one in Europe, or a couple in Europe, one in Japan. And it just, I don't know. I think it's a different dynamic, and I just don't know. Maybe it's just like relative to here. It's like here's doing so well that everything looks like crappy, but that's what I heard. So maybe Santa just like he outsources where he needs to.
It's a good marketing strategy.
Then he takes care of all the places that Amazon can't really hit. But
those places probably don't get Santa.
But Santa hasn't had Amazon for that long, which brings me to my next thing. This is the good one.
Uh-oh.
So I accidentally stumbled upon this thing on Huffington Post, and it's a Twitter account. Now this is like a whole article on Huffington Post about this Twitter account, or this, I don't know if it's a person or group of people that found a bunch of old letters to Santa from that predates like computers, technology, like we're talking early 1900s. So we're talking early 20th century, maybe sub 20th century post a little bit. And I read some of these tweets. The person's reposting these letters to Santa as tweets as like, this is what kids were asking for back in the day. And this is some of these were great. And I read a couple of them. It's endless. And I don't even know when to stop. Like, this is going to be one of those things where I'm going to read a few and we're going to really enjoy them. So you're going to have to stop me if I get carried away.
All right.
So I have it pulled up here. This first one reads, and by the way, if anybody wants to read a bunch of these, it's at Tweets of Old. Just one word.
All right. Tweets of Old.
At Tweets of Old on Twitter. Okay, so here's one. It says, "Dear Santa, please bring me a stove, a table, 2 chairs, and a doll. A soup bone for my dog. My cousin John says he's going to shoot you when you come past his house.
Oh, dang.
So you come this way. You come this way first. Good night, Carolyn." From Delaware, 1920. Yeah. They're half normal, and they're just.
They take a little twist right there.
Yeah,
at the
there's
end.
always like a little bit like, I don't know what some of them are. They're like Yeah, it's great. It's great. Here's another one. Dear Santa, I am the worst boy you have ever seen in your born days. If you give me a pocket knife, I'll try to do better. Your friend Donald, Virginia 1900.
That's bold. He said he's a bad boy for life, and then he's like, dude, just give me a knife and everything's gonna be cool, dude.
Yeah, 1900. Some of them post their age, which is even better because it's like, oh snap, a 5-year-old wrote, like.
Yeah.
But most of these are they just give you the location and date. Let's see. All right, here we go. Oh man, some of these are nice. Do we want to read the nice ones or just?
Dude, I can't see the screen.
Some of them are really just like nice. Here,
I don't want to see the screen. I need you to curate this for me.
Okay. Dear Santa, we are 2 good little boys and hope you will bring us a billy goat with 3 horns and 2 legs and also a barrel of black molasses. Hoping we are not asking too much. Yours truly, Dutch and Buck.
Do you think that's 2 separate requests, or you think they need the black molasses to harass the 2-legged goat?
I don't know. 3 horns?
That's pretty dope.
Why 2 legs?
So they want like a triceratops goat.
They both had like a plan for sure.
Yeah, no, this is going somewhere.
1904. That's 1904. Dutch and Buck had a plan. There was something.
Dutch by trying to go to Tahiti.
Dutch and Buck. I like that, dude. Let's see. Dear Santa, will you please give me a horn and a drum and a doll? Though I am a boy, I like dolls. And some mandolin strings. I must close Max.
Hold on.
1903.
Is he setting up his own one-man band? So he already has a mandolin and he needs new strings, but he needs a horn and a drum.
And a drum. Which I was like,
dang, dude.
Yo, this is a rich kid. 1903 rich kid.
That's you.
Whoa. I should have never said rich kid.
You should have never dropped rich kid.
I should have never dropped
I was going to say the guy who just like needs an instrument.
I never asked Santa for instruments. I always asked him for toys.
Because you're like, Santa, I know that Stratocaster is a brand.
No,
I know
dude,
Stratocaster's brand, and you can't get into that stuff. And I don't expect you to make me a custom guitar.
Back in the Santa days, I wasn't a music person. It was back when let's see, like when did I find out Santa was my parents? It's like when you're just onto them.
Oh, mine was when my family got lazy, and all of a sudden
they just told you.
Well, no, because like it used to be written like differently on Santa, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, like my grandma's cursive handwriting started appearing for Santa. And then like different ones would be marked Santa with like, different handwriting.
You were piecing it together.
Yeah, no. Well,
I don't think I pieced.
And then like kind of like at a young age, I was just like, I don't think there's a dude that does that. Especially once I was like watching the old Christmas movies, and it was always like, how's it get to that chimney? It's like Christmas magic. It's like, nah, if you gave me like a plausible way about how a fat guy could squeeze on a chimney, I would have been all in. If he wouldn't turn into like magic snow and then like appear, they would have been like, he greases up.
He greases up like... You're like, okay, he sounds like he's
it's the
really
sequel to Clockstoppers. Like he just when he lands on the roof, he has to freeze time and he greases up to get down.
So it's like every chimney is just greasy.
Yeah,
what about the people who can't afford chimneys, man? We got a lot of apartment dwellers.
Those people probably have the door unlocked. Checks Clockstoppers. Maybe it's like
Clockstoppers.
Dude, it's like if you think you get Dig Dog Ditched on Christmas, that's Santa because you didn't have a chimney.
Like you open the door.
Yeah, you open the door and then he clock stops. He walks in, drops off the presents and leaves. And you're just like, dang, who did that? And you close the door.
Midnight? Would you even open the door at midnight if it just the doorbell rang?
Santa takes some risks.
What if? Okay, no. I was like, wait. What if guy
jack Santa up? Yeah, got him.
What if you had a clock? You stop.
What if you clock stop him first?
You like clock stop, open the door, and you're like, looks, there he is.
Oh, snap.
Like, don't even open the door.
I would actually legitimately freak out.
If there was a guy like dressed up as Santa.
Yeah, if you had a clock stopper watch, and all of a sudden, like...
You saw a guy dressed as Santa.
That's how you open the doors. You're like, the safest way to do this is I get on the other side of the door, stop the clock, and then you open the door and you're like, oh, snap. There's actually like a dude in a big old red suit here.
Clock stoppers just stops the clock, right? They don't go back in time, do they?
Nah, I think it just stops where a present.
Okay, so you
I don't remember how it ends.
So you can prevent things, but you can't go back in time to fix things. Okay. So once Santa's in.
Yeah, no. Ashton Kutcher taught me about that in the butterfly effect. You don't mess around.
That's true. I remember that. I actually did watch the butterfly effect. I don't remember if I watched Clock Stoppers. That was long ago.
Oh,
I think I watched it in the Philippines.
Dude, it's got Blink-182 first.
Oh, I did watch it.
Soundtrack.
You're right.
It's a Nickelodeon movie.
Okay, well.
I need one of those watches.
Well, here's a couple of short ones because there's... Oh, this is the end of this post. Dear Santy, I think that's what they called sometimes.
Santa Claus.
Santy? Is that okay? That's normal. Please bring me just pie this Christmas. I love pie and lots of it. I am your dear little friend, George, 8 years old.
He gets it.
1902.
He really gets it.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah. There's one kid up here who's like super kind. He just says like, I feel like you have to deliver to a bunch of kids this year, so you can just skip me this year because there's gonna be a lot of Christmases. I was like, that's kind of a little nice thing to say. I'm like,
Aww.
yeah, it's really nice. Dear Santa, I won't be here Christmas. I am going to Austin, but please bring me some Cracker Jack, stuffed dates, pinders, a gun, a deck of cards, and a package of cigarettes. Your little fat friend, Waddy.
That guy.
Sounds like Watto.
I like it. Well, it started like real simple, and then next thing you know, a gun gets introduced, and then he wants some
gun,
cigs.
decks of cards, cigs.
All of a sudden, like, he's just like, dude, I want to play some toys. But then, no, the toys, like, I'm definitely starting a blackjack table in my house.
Well, yeah, this is Waddy from 1900, tweets of old. Some of these are great. Let's see. Dear Santa, please don't forget the poorer children, especially the boys.
Oh.
I am nearly 6 years old. I have 2 husbands.
What?
My bad. My bad husband, Cootsy, forgot the watermelon, and Buster, my good husband, loves me and his tricks. Your loving girl, Rhoda. Illinois, 1906.
I like,
Did any of that make sense?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Not that like I was a pimp. He loves his tricks.
Dude, that one, I got like halfway through that that tweet, and I just was like, I don't even know what I'm reading anymore.
What's up with all these people? I guess I forgot, like, maybe is paper hard to find? Why is everybody doubling up on these?
I don't know.
Postage? I feel like you just drop them for free.
According to this article, a lot of these letters. Sorry, I don't know if this is exactly good transition for this, but a lot of these letters were found because people, like, when they threw it into the fire to burn it, it like missed the fire and fell between like the fireplace brick and like there's like a place where it could fall between. Apparently, sat there in that house for 100 years, and they found it.
Whoa!
And they're like reading them. They're like just Santa messages, and someone, I guess, was collecting a bunch of them.
That's pretty funny. That's just what they do with the Santa messages. They're just like, and into the mailbox and into the fire.
Yeah, like
not even in like a nice manner. Just some guy just like, oh, this one.
I'm surprised nobody found it. Like, it obviously fell into a place where your hand can like be like, oh, like, do they
I don't know. I never mess around fireplace.
That's your wheat. Yeah. Okay. I guess you're right. I imagine myself not ever getting close to the fireplace unless I'm gonna put a fire up.
Yeah, fire bad.
Here we go. A couple more, and then we can move on. Dear Sanny, please don't come like you did last year and crack my fingers.
What?
I want a monkey that runs up a string. Claude Gloss, Pennsylvania, 1895.
Santa just came in and jacked this kid's fingers.
Dude, that's like Krampus, dude. Krampus showed up, dude. That's not Santa Claus.
Dude, that's mob boss Santa. He came in there and he's like, dude, you owed me from last year. Taking 3 of your fingers.
Jeez. That was a terrible parent,
Yeah.
Or that was Krampus. Really torturing kids. Let's see. Dear Santa, my doll had a very bad accident. She smashed her head in a door, and now she hasn't any head. Please bring her a head. Olga, 1903. Wow.
These all sound like bad murder cover-ups.
No, that's what I'm saying is, like, a lot of these have this theme of, like, we would interpret it as like psycho, but I feel like a lot of these might be considered normal back in the day. Like, oh, this is just a normal day back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Like, anyway, these are pretty funny to me. And this is not the actual Twitter page. I only read some of the ones they pulled off. Holy moly. We shouldn't have eaten dinner right before this. I'm getting that like painful. Dude, I'm like...
Dude, tell us about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it.
Let's transition to that. What's going on? What's going on with your belly?
Nothing, dude. My belly's just trying to digest, but we're in the middle of something, so it's really inappropriate that I'm having all these, like...
So what's next on the list?
Heartburn hiccups. Just a couple more news articles. Actually don't have enough to cover like a whole day. So we're going to really just get into it and talk. Yeah. Sorry. I ruined it.
I have to jump in here and do something.
Of course. Here, one more tweet and then we're done. Dear Santa, my little brother Clyde fell down the other day and broke his face. Please bring him a new one. A false face will do. Lovingly, Walter from New Mexico.
Whoa.
Yeah, 1909.
Broke his face?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you like break your face? Maybe he just scraped it up.
Either way, he needs a new face.
Yeah. A false one.
That's fine. Phantom of the Opera
I
works.
feel like these guys are like dark. Like a lot of these kids are just dark, but it's like I just don't think kids can.
You know, that's what happens when you grow up outside, man.
Yeah, everything's just like real. Everything's real early. It's true.
Life is real.
Oh, my back is feeling great.
What happened to your back?
Nothing. That's the problem. Nothing happened to my back. It just hurts. Oh God. Ooh. All right. So we got another one. This one's just a little bit more of a move along news article. You know, the headline is National Christmas Tree. Man climbs up, comes down, goes to hospital. Now this is the part where we guess.
Did he fall down or did he climb down?
He climbed down.
And then he went to the hospital afterwards?
Yeah, so what do you think he went to the hospital for? Because I didn't see this coming.
Too much sap on his hands.
That would have actually been way more of that would throw me off way more if that was like the case. No, is the National Christmas? It's the one by the White House, right? The National Christmas tree. The police were involved.
I wish they tased him out of the tree.
No, he came down on his own accord. This one's not a very cool story because I had to read through it, but I was writing it as I read through it, and I was like, could have been better.
Did he do something kind of weird?
No, man, this is one of those that just is like.
Did he say why he was climbing up there? Did he want to be the star or the angel on top?
I mean, the article kind of just said like he was really feeling festive, so that's all we got out of that whole article. So that was it. But I guess the police brought him to the hospital
because he was super drunk.
No, just like they just wanted to mentally check him. They're just like, we don't trust you.
I mean, that's fair. You climb up a Christmas tree, they get upset.
Yeah, that's true. And it's like the one that's the one by the White House or the closest, one close.
Definitely gotta get that checked out.
Yeah, so that's kind of all I had time to jot down. I didn't go and grab anything special. I really wanted to save the tweets for the end, but it was too good to pass up. It was just on my mind. What I do have though for the end, this is gonna be cool. We're gonna later give one more Christmas thing, which is I don't really think Fox has. I don't think it's really their say, but Fox decided to rank the 10 worst Christmas candies.
Oh, top good.
10. You want to do that now?
Yeah,
I was like, that was my sign off. I wasn't even going to talk about it. I was going to just
there's some garbage Christmas candy out there. Let's get going.
Okay. Well, this is obviously an opinionated thing, but Fox has no say on this, but I guess they got 10.
Did you get it from Fox News? Like a Q13, like Fox kind of channel?
I don't know.
Hopefully Fox News. Those guys know what I like.
They're thinking your style.
Yeah. Hopefully Werther's Originals at the top.
Well, 10, old-fashioned hard candy mix.
Yeah, gross.
Number 9, crimp ribbon candy.
What? Wait. People like ribbon candy. I don't like ribbon.
I'm telling you, some of these on here
are these old
normal sounding. Some of these are normal sounding things.
Google ribbon candy. I don't know if I had ribbon candy in a long time or if ever. I have old people asking for it, so I know it's probably gross, but
I mean,
old people have no good taste.
Do you remember this stuff?
No, it doesn't look good though. On to the next one. Gross.
It's like in like a packaging that just looks old.
Yeah, but it's that company Brax or whatever. They always make weird candy.
Dude, it looks like a fruit roll up. This looks like ham right here. This looks like bacon. It's like KBBQ.
So do you like it?
No, I probably don't.
Think everything looks like meat.
It does look all like meat. This looks like watermelon though. Nope. Orange, watermelon. I don't know, like a cake, lemon cake. Okay, I got it.
Meat, bacon,
meat,
raw meat, really bad meat.
All right. Well, it's crimp. That's number 9 on the list of worst.
Okay.
Number 8, non-peppermint candy cones.
Candy cones? Are those
candy cones, candy canes. I don't know why I read.
Yeah,
like the non-pepper, like the
right. I don't like peppermint candy canes, but the fruit flavored ones and stuff are terrible.
That's weird because I don't like candy canes in general, But I figured I don't like mint flavored stuff that much.
Me neither.
But I was like, I figured if it was like a fruity one, maybe I'll be. You don't know.
No, they just don't put any effort into making good candy canes.
Okay. Well, then that's number 8. We got number 7, white peppermint M&Ms.
Again, not mint candy. So unless this ends with the Reese's Christmas trees at the top, then this list is all wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it's all wrong.
Well, I mean, so far I guess we're right, but the Christmas trees need to be at the top.
Nope. I'll tell you right now, we got some cool things to talk about.
Like what?
Number 6.
Is it even on the list? That's all I need to know.
Lifesaver storybooks. I will let you find out later.
So yeah, these old people didn't even put the good candy on there. Lifesavers?
Lifesaver storybooks.
I don't care.
Number 6 on worst. All right.
I don't even think we even had those.
No, me neither. Number 5, cherry cordials. And by the way, I love lifesavers. I just like normal lifesavers. Sorry about the burp.
I don't think I've ever had cherry cordials. Also terrible. God.
AKA chocolate covered cherries.
Yeah.
That's what those are.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, peppermint bark.
That's not too bad. I'm not big on mint. This is not going to be my list. I was wrong. I was wrong. Fox News doesn't know me.
Well, this is top 10 worst, so.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah, this is top 10, like.
Okay, I thought this was counting down. Okay, I misinterpreted this list.
Okay.
Thank God.
This is
Reese's are so goddamn good.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm really
Just
dumb on
make
that.
it. Okay,
oh,
so
yeah,
if I
this is all
go,
better. We're on a good order then, I guess.
You're like, okay, I don't like any of these. Great.
Yeah, they're all gross.
Okay, good. So you agree with them.
Yep.
Well, we're down to our top 3.
Yep.
Christmas peeps.
Yeah, peeps are all disgusting.
Okay, cool. That's great because usually...
Do you eat peeps?
No. Every time it's Easter rolls around and peeps are out, I'm like, I was actually like, when we did scavenger hunts, I was like, oh, I like the idea of the hunt, but I like don't want to keep anything I find because it's almost always like a peep.
Peeps are gross.
Every once in a while, you get the Reese's one though, and then you're like, oh, I have to do the hunt just in case.
Dude.
Yeah.
Or the Robin say anything but peeps. Peeps are gross.
Well, there's still 2 more apparently worse than that.
Okay, but what's worse than
Fox,
peeps?
Reindeer corn. It's candy corn, reindeer shape.
No, candy corn's gross. So again, these are just
red, green, and white. So it's like
these are repurposed, terrible other holiday candies into a Christmas form. So number 1 is going to be what are we missing? Some sort of shitty Valentine's Day candy.
Valentine's Day is the one that's like fine. Because
okay,
it's all
I get
chocolate.
it. So are there like pine tree and whatever flavored sweethearts?
Oh gosh. That would be terrible.
That just have Christmas phrases on them?
I don't think so. That would be terrible.
Like, you're a gift.
I think you're a gift. No, if we'd know about them if they were out.
I wouldn't. I don't know about half this list.
Same. I looked at a couple of these and go, I've never had these. I hope Chris knows what these are.
That's how bad they are. Nobody should eat these.
They're so bad they don't even exist.
And if not, sweethearts, get at me. We can get
number
Christmas
1,
candy.
I think number 1's not even like a brand. It just says a Christmas nougat.
Google it.
It's no. I mean, like it's
You're a nougat.
Nougat's just like those. Like, look. Sorry, I'm not even near the mic while I'm searching this. Yeah.
Look, they're all made by that one shitty company, Brax.
Hey, how do you know they're bad?
Because they're number 1 on a list that says they're bad.
All right. Well, there you go.
I outsourced my answer. Also, it's made out of peppermint, so it can't be good.
Yeah, I think that's one kind of deciding factor of why I'm not a big fan of like Christmas flavor stuff or theme stuff, because it's always like, this is how you make it Christmas.
You know how you make all this taste good?
Take out the
eggnog.
Christmas. Oh.
Just replace each one of these. Just take out all the Christmas and just replace this with eggnog.
My answer is terrible. You're like eggnog while I was like Christmas. Take it out.
Dude, take out the Christmas and replace with eggnog.
Well, look, now let's transition to that because I love eggnog. That's one thing that was right.
So yeah, top 10 Christmas things I enjoy. Eggnog. Free stuff. Prime rib. Reese's, the trees, the peanut butter trees, those are really good.
Do you get those?
Yeah. It's a stocking stuffer. And then I work at a grocery store. You just pick up the other ones on half off or more.
Okay. So we're talking about like what things we like about Christmas.
Yeah, you have like, I'm listing off things that actually taste good.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about food. I was about to just be like, so we're talking about what we like about Christmas, but I was about to go off on a tangent.
I guess, no, it didn't list off food. I said free stuff. Free stuff could be food.
That's true. That shows how much I like remember it after when you said free stuff. I was about to say me too, but then I immediately forgot you said free stuff, and I was like, he only said food.
I like giving to others. That makes me feel good.
It does feel good though. When you do, it doesn't feel good to like the whole process of it, but once you like you hand it to them, you're like I feel good in that moment.
Yeah,
but I don't really feel great in the whole like the pressure of it. It feels like too real every year now, where it's just like now I feel like I have to get everybody stuff, and I'm not really like a big fan of that pressure feeling like you have to. That's not cool. You're supposed to give it because you feel like it, and so that's kind of like now I feel like I'm giving because I obligated. Have to.
Yeah, the obligation's there.
Yeah, so there's some of that, and that's not cool. But I mean, it's a good feeling when it's real. One thing I like about Christmas is like I hate that. So one thing I love about Christmas is I hate
the one thing I love about Christmas is hating this one thing.
Well, okay. I was going to start off with what I hate, but I also like something about it. And that's the sun going down early. I don't like that.
Well, happy solstice then.
Right? And, but I love how it makes me feel like I haven't, like, I don't know why I feel this way. Like, I don't miss anything by staying home. And I get this feeling a lot.
Yeah, because you can wake up and it's dark, and then you can, like, hang out inside, and then you look outside and it's dark, and you're like, hey, nothing's changed.
Yeah. When I record, that's like the biggest problem I have with recording during the day is by the time I'm done recording, it feels like now I'm free to do something, and then it's nighttime. But like
maybe now it's not even like nighttime, it's like 3:30 and you're like it's nighttime and you're like, wait, it's not though, but I have no desire to go do anything.
Yeah, well, in the wintertime there's this weird feeling that I mean I'm sure everybody gets it, but you get this feeling of wanting to be just cooped up at home.
Yeah.
And you feel like you're justified in doing it. Whether you are or not, you feel that way because it's like the holiday season. And that's when I feel like when I'm recording music, I'm like not missing out on anything. I'm like, nope, everyone's cooped up at home. I'm not missing anything. I can just keep recording without thinking. Like I distract myself with that kind of stuff. Like, oh, am I recording and someone's doing something? Maybe I should go find out, and I go out of my way to do that. But that's something I really like about Christmas, because when summer comes around, I feel like I have to be outdoors all the time.
Plus, you get the opportunity. You can like work till 7. And you still have 2 hours to be like, yeah, I can still go like get a hike in or something.
Yeah.
Too much moving over here.
But anyway, those are just a couple things that I really enjoy about Christmas. I also enjoy eggnog.
Yeah.
But this year, I think I feel like I've laid off of it. Like I got one, and I'm living off the one. Oh, carton.
You're crazy! I'm killing cartons like it's nobody's business.
That's the thing is like, was it like last year? Did I just go too ham? Did I do no? But that's impossible.
Dude, you're just not inspired. You just don't have the holiday eggnog spirit.
I know. Yeah, I don't. I need to fix that. Well, I hope I don't need to fix that.
Oh, you need to fix that.
Really? You think it's a problem?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll look into that. Right
also, I'll clarify. We're not even drinking the fun type of eggnog. There's no alcohol in this. I just like virgin eggnog.
Same. I was like, my mom's like, can you get the rum? I'm like, for what? When I was pouring her eggnog, and she was like, just get the rum for the eggnog.
I heard some people add 7-Up. That sounds disgusting.
Can you
Google that? 7-Up and eggnog. I need to know what kind of sickos are on this. Okay.
What? Well, those are two things we have. Right. Do you want to go find out?
Just based off like what little knowledge I have on science, it's not going to curdle it.
Well, there's a recipe. I don't know why. Oh, it's a 7-Up recipe.
Oh, 7-Up?
Hold up.
This is
It's literally cut you off with hold up.
This is a whole 7-Up conspiracy. They're just getting in on the eggnog game.
Yeah.
Why? Is there a YouTube video? Can we watch a reaction video to someone drinking 7-Up eggnog?
Let's find out.
Dude, what's the recipe?
A quart of eggnog, a pint of vanilla ice cream. Oh, so it's really
like an eggnog, like a root beer float?
It's a float.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
still, isn't that like, isn't the soda gonna like?
That's deceptive though, because
I did not see the ice cream coming.
Yeah, because now the fact that it's like a float changes the whole dynamic. It's not that
still kind of weird.
You weren't there for the eggnog. You were there for the ice cream.
You weren't there for the eggnog, so you can't have the float.
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I went to drink eggnog, that's primarily what I want. If I went for the ice cream and I get like the float ingredients in it, eggnog is now an ingredient of the ice cream, not, of the float. Now,
Yeah,
not the main
if
ingredient.
you don't like it when it's eggnog, you don't
Like a side
deserve it when
ingredient.
it's a float.
Right. That's right. 7-Up. Well, we have both. We have all of these ingredients. Right now we could theoretically just go and try.
Do you have vanilla ice cream?
Yeah, I have ice cream. I don't know if it's vanilla.
Gross. So you're gonna put like moose tracks in there.
No. Well,
drop like a fatty chocolate.
It's close. It's probably like praline.
No.
Like,
well, I feel like we should probably at least give vanilla. Maybe next week.
There might be. Well, we could literally like
Well, next week
theoretically
we'll
you and I
stream
could just stop this right now, go upstairs and come back right after we try it, and it'd just be like a moment pause.
They wouldn't even know.
They wouldn't even know. Well, you'd know now because we'd be like, hey, we're back immediately after this. So we can. But we don't have to.
No, because it's 7-Up eggnog, and I don't want to ruin eggnog.
Right. Well, it would.
Maybe
I wouldn't advertise it to you as, hey, do you want to go get eggnog? I'd go upstairs and say, hey, you want to get ice cream? And
what? And then that's
like
what, boom. Hey man, you want you want a little vanilla ice cream, and then you're gonna hit them with the
like a float. I would offer a float.
Nah,
like this is deceiving right here. It's the title says 7-Up eggnog, which is not entirely wrong, but it's not the main ingredient.
Should just call it upnog.
Upnog. Up 7-Up nog.
7-Up nog.
That doesn't like feel right.
Upnog. That's why I just went with upnog.
Upnog. Just upnog. Yeah, but you're against
egg
this.
up.
Stop trying to help them.
Egg up.
Egg up.
Hashtag egg up.
Egg up.
Now that sounds like I'm getting really into like a protein regimen. Hashtag egg up.
Well, it sounds like you're helping them out.
No, I mean, I throw out my marketing just to,
Well, now I'm intrigued. I'm gonna go try it, but I know it's not eggnog. That would be me just using eggnog as like a sauce. Like a. Is
there like reviews? Does anybody like write anything or like comments?
I mean, there's no
Is there
reviews
a
on that
YouTube
page.
reaction video?
No, I don't think there is. Do you really need me to go check?
Someone's just like, ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there is.
Wait. Well, we can't watch this now because this no one can hear what we're watching.
That's fine. I don't care
about 4 minutes.
Well, we don't need it. God dang it.
It's 4 minutes. It's
all
not
right,
worth
we'll
it.
be back.
This guy's thoughts. Wow.
With the American
flag behind it. Yeah, we're not going to watch
subscribe.
This. But he does obviously think it's a must-try drink.
Dang, it's a must-try.
But it doesn't. Sometimes you can say it's a must-try because it's a bad drink. You can be like, hey, this is a must-try drink because I will never, it's that bad.
He only has 365 views, so only less than 500 people also agree it's a must-try. That
obviously means that he's really credible. He's had 1 view a day for the last year at least.
Dude, almost exactly.
Wow. See?
Wow. Okay.
This guy gets a view a day. Some guy
Ew, who's the guy who said I use squirt?
Isn't that like the...
Ew.
Isn't that
like a
brand that's like not even real?
Isn't that also like a grapefruit flavored one?
Oh, there's only one flavor? I thought that was like they had
multiple? All right, Google the next one.
Squirt soda.
Okay, I was about to say, just type in squirt, see where that gets us.
No, thank you. Yeah, see? It's like a lemony... Oh, you're right. I think it's grapefruit flavored.
This says citrus.
It says grapefruit right here.
All right, grapefruit. See? Oh, this guy, what's he doing?
Okay.
What'd the other guy say?
I'd use Bubble Up. Okay,
is Bubble Up like a knockoff 7-Up?
I'm gonna find out.
That definitely sounds like the store brand.
Bubble Up. Oh, didn't get Bubble Up soda. Soda.
Oh, it's fancy.
Because it's in a bottle.
It's in a bottle, dude. It's fancy.
If it's bottle, it's real.
Or maybe it's Mexican Bubble Up.
No, I mean, that would be... But we have to talk about it. I have a lot of respect for anybody that still uses like cane sugar in their soda because this is delicious. But
get that stevia out of here, dude.
Yeah,
I trust plants.
It's an old Bubble Up. Apparently, is old school. Gosh, that's
See, that's another one that can also be upnog. See?
Yeah, but
except for squirt nog.
Yeah, that doesn't really
egg squirts.
Yeah, that doesn't really ring.
Dude, you don't want an egg squirt?
Well, no, definitely not. Do you have this okay, be honest. Do you think you'd taste it and actually hate it though?
No, probably not.
Like those are two things I don't hate, but they don't sound right together.
They don't sound right, but I could see it Just like, I mean, not on the same level, but someone, once was like, hey, man, do you ever put salt in your chocolate milk? And you're like, what?
Okay.
And then I tried it, and it makes it way better.
Interesting. I have this
and
weird
then somebody
thing.
also told me to put ground pepper on vanilla ice cream.
Okay, I got one for you then, because this was really fascinating to me. You know that flavor that Fruity Pebbles has?
Mm-hmm.
When I eat I don't know if it's specifically that, but like when you eat like a really like milk chocolatey brownie and immediately drink a 7-Up right after, and it has to be 7-Up, just the way 7-Up is flavored, it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. I'm not even lying to you.
Okay.
I want to be lying to you because I had to do it several times to be like, nope, that was just
so
that
this
one
has also
moment.
been, you've scientific method this. This has been recorded. 3 repeat observations.
Oh yeah, I didn't write a hypothesis before. I just was like, I just happened to have both.
Eat brownies and immediately follow it up with 7-Up.
Yeah, and
because science.
Because
right?
science.
If then, not if because.
If
that's what
it's just like a when.
If
just,
blah blah blah.
What happened was I don't know if I enjoyed it or not because it was just one of those things where you had a soda with chocolate and should never have I don't drink soda with chocolate. It just doesn't really feel right. But I had that brownie and I only had soda next to me. I took a sip of it and I just was like, "Oh, that tastes like cereal." Fruity Pebbles. So, one thing to add to the list. You should check it out. Everyone that's listening, you should check it out.
Do you know what kind of chocolate?
And then you can comment below whether I'm right or wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong. I think it tastes exactly like Fruity Pebbles.
What kind of chocolate?
Just like a milk chocolate flavored brownie. Just a regular fudgy brownie. Just not too dark chocolatey because the dark chocolate thing is too rich of chocolate is gonna get like wish-wash. But
next thing you know, you're gonna be in Cocoa Puffs territory, and you're like, "Come on, man."
Yeah. I don't know what flavor that creates, but I mean, here's the thing: is
I do not endorse anybody using a dark chocolate brownie.
Well, here's what I'm saying: so if you're gonna comment down below that I'm wrong, you didn't use the right brownie. Boom, right there, just covering my tracks.
Yeah,
just telling you,
idiots don't know how much the right brownie is.
I don't even know what kind of a milk chocolate brownie to use.
They probably use squirt in their eggnog.
Okay.
Squirt nogging it up.
Yeah, well, that one was that was in college, so that's just to let you know. Made some discoveries in college.
I was really hoping you were going to say this was like a middle school thing. This is really weird. That's like in college.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's
where college.
That's where I know you had the engineering paper all next to you. You were like writing out formulas.
Yeah, I had homework and I was like, okay, well, they gave me all these formulas, but I'm going to apply these to my food and drinks and see what I can create.
I'll call Jack and you're like, dude, I need some biomechanics in here to find out what's going on between this chocolate and this 7-Up.
Was he was not, oh yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's smart.
That's not where I was going with that. I was going with, was he a bioengineer when I lived with him? A lot of majors switching around.
What'd he do before that?
He was a mechanical like I was.
Oh, okay.
And he started off, let's see. He might have switched right off the bat. I don't know if it was like second or third year. He might have switched around the same time I did, but still finished on time.
Yeah.
You know how it was at Wazoo. It was like 2 years and then you choose your major basically.
Yeah.
And as long as you're in the vicinity, you should be able to choose like within a few. Where he managed to stay within the vicinity where I wasn't even close. Apparently electrical is its own world at that school. So great.
So of course you chose that one.
Yeah, plus I wasn't doing well. Like if we're gonna let's throw all the balls in the pot and all the balls in the pot. Whatever that means. Yeah.
I want to find out.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean by this?
Yeah, well, let's break it down later because I don't know what I just said. I was just picking words. Just nouns. Nouns throw into other nouns. I just I just sucked and then chose the wrong major and then tried to switch majors. That's all.
Yeah, you go.
It worked out.
I got a degree out of it.
Yeah, and I got brownies and 7-Up making.
Yeah, dude. Where else are you going to get that kind of experience?
Yeah. I mean, there's no way I was going to figure that out at home.
Oh, come on.
Jeez. Especially now, but it means Christmas.
Only college is the only place where you're going to have chocolate brownies and
now
7-Up
I really
the same
feel like
place.
brownies. I haven't had brownies in a long time.
Dude, you should make some brownies.
just realized my oven's broken.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the broiler works?
That's a bold move.
Hey, do you think? Oh, that's probably not gonna work. I was like, can you slow cook it in a crock pot?
Yeah, you can.
What?
Yeah, dude.
On high or low?
Dude, you use brownie mix, and you go get a thing of the chocolate pudding Jello.
Oh,
you put that in there, and you mix it up, and then you put the brownie mix or whatever on top, and you basically cook it in the crock pot. Then you got yourself like homemade lava cake.
What? Okay. Can you fill it up, or do you only go up a certain?
You fill it up, and then it like bakes up the rest of the way, and then it's like brownie on top.
Huh. Well, we're getting some good dessert ideas today. Maybe some less good, but we got some good ones. Yeah. 7-Ups and a couple of them. Goodness, that dinner's didn't even finish it. Still hitting me. I'm not entirely full though. By the way, right when we finish this, I'm gonna go eat the rest of that.
That's fine. We'll power through the hard part.
Yeah. Well, it's okay because now we're just a couple dudes hanging out. We're just talking about food and eating and Christmas and gosh. I don't celebrate Christmas. I never put up a tree. Since I've lived here, we never had a tree. Last year was the first year I ever tried something related to it, and it was like mini trees. And so I'm never like that excited because my parents, a lot of times, especially after I found out Christmas was like Santa wasn't a thing, I would just be like, what? Like we'd create this thing where I could get a present for like that would represent a Christmas present, but it didn't have to be for Christmas. It just like once I got something major for the year, that was my Christmas present. So one year was an Xbox. Another year it was like a guitar.
I did a lot of that too, where it was just like, especially my family is not all about the same thing. It's like, we just don't take guess on gifts. It's you tell me exactly what you want. If it's a big thing, then tell like multiple family members and we'll all pitch in on one thing.
Yeah.
And if it's just like something else, then just let us know.
Well, yeah, when things started
as we all gotten older, it's really turned into like, how much cash you want? And it's literally just like everybody just handing each other an envelope and being like, cool, see ya.
We just like canceled each other out.
Well, especially kind of like you, like all my family is basically in one spot. Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
getting together on Christmas isn't like, oh man, everybody just flew in and drove in from whatever. It's like everybody drove like 15 minutes. Well, not my mom a little bit farther, but you know, like everybody drove like 15 minutes and we do this like every
It's not like a special, it's something that's like, it's kind of like, we were talking about it yesterday. It's like the 10-year reunion for our high school because we have social media and people kind of they don't lose track of each other anymore.
Yeah, I was talking about that with somebody too, that
it's not as special anymore because you're not.
I don't have to go back to like try to reconnect with somebody.
Yeah.
Most of the people that I wanted to connect with in my school, maybe there's a couple, but like the main people I can just connect with on Facebook.
Right. I mean, it's a good excuse to see everyone, which I would love to see everyone again because I truly believe this. We had a graduating class that was super awesome. Nobody hated each other. Like you could at least say hi to each other. It was like that kind of a graduating class where I hear so many like not horror stories, but a lot of other people tell me about their high school, and a lot of people did not have great high school experiences. And I'm like, dude, mine was fine. Like mine, I didn't hate it. I was like, I could sit and like I could say hello to anybody I wanted, and they would say hello back. It wasn't like a nobody ignored each other kind of world. And I'm sure some people had some beef somewhere, but like I had that kind of like experience where I was like, 10 years from now, I totally want to see everybody and say hello. Even if I have tabs on them, that's like my excuse. Just be like, hey, I said hello to you in person. But I was talking to Jake and Steven about that yesterday. We're like, I think that's why we never brought the drum set outside to the garage is Steven and I were about to carry it out.
Yeah, Steven, if you're hearing this, I put your drum set up on Craigslist because it was in the way.
Yeah, Chris is serious about that. He wants to sell your drum set. So we should have band practice like real quick before it's gone. And then I
just said or best offer.
Oh. It's okay. We're performing with a real set, so
that's fine. So it doesn't need it very much longer.
We just need it to practice one more time. So if you can,
nah, I think you just get one chance, one dance.
Just sell it like on the 27th. No reason. Just the 27th would be a great day. Let me check my calendar. 27th. Yeah, never mind. It's 27th.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stephen Hertogs, you heard it here first.
Try some squirt nog.
Chris, yeah. Chris has a target on your drum set now.
I think this is a new thing. I think I'm just going to tell everybody about squirt nog and pretend like it's something I've been drinking for a long time. Just to see how many people I can get to try.
It's weird because you're like,
I'm so
it was
against
repulsive.
it that I really need to let everybody know. Yeah, I don't know.
It was repulsive to
I got a
you
weird thing. I'm all in on it now. Like, I'm never going to try it, but I'm all in on getting other people to.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess, I mean, because it's in this household, I'm going
squirt?
to. Oh, no. Sorry. I was thinking about 7-Up. Oh, it's entirely different.
Yeah, dude, squirt nog.
Oh, my gosh. Grapefruit?
Is that the title of the podcast?
No.
Can we just call it squirt nog?
No, because it doesn't even like
squirt nog with Chris and Allan.
No, because especially if someone finds out it's like I guess the entire word's like a whole new word now, so not really any copyright problems there or trademark.
What about upnog?
Upnog would probably, yeah. I mean, the words who's gonna make?
We'll just do it for our spin-off podcast where we review eggnogs.
Spin-off pod? No,
we don't. It's called Upnog, and we meet once a month and we review an eggnog.
So we're just gonna. So we already moved on from Too Late Now.
No, I like that. Is there an eggnog of the month club? Google it.
Eggnog of the month,
dude. There's of the month for everything.
There is. I want to say no. I was about to be like,
yeah, you're almost 100% that it's no, but in case there is,
eggnog of the month.
You know
That's
what I want
weird
for Christmas.
Search in my history. Eggnog of the month. Oh. Wait, no. Sorry, no.
It's
well,
right
there's a
here.
National Eggnog Month. Oh wait, that's probably today. This month. So that's it. That's all I get.
There's not a subscription service I can sign up to where they'll send me eggnogs from around the world to my house.
No, but a lot of things saying it's the final days of Eggnog Month. You know, because it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
If you're like us, it's definitely not going to be a year-round thing. But it'd be nice if it was year-round. Then I
carried it over as long as I have the extra stock.
Yo, it went down again. That's not cool.
Oh, are you losing more followers?
Yeah, as Jake gains them.
Well, it says the real Al Notterback.
Well,
who am I going to believe? Al Notterback, a guy who stole the real Al Notterback's profile?
I mean, you're getting a lot of posts. Oh, nice. I think that thing's glitchy. You're getting a lot of posts by a camera that's definitely, it's a real Instagram story when a person has to selfie themselves. It's like they did it on their own accord, but you have to know.
No, like a real professional artist, I assume, is going to have their media crew kind of take care of this for them.
No, you have to know that's not cool. I mean, it's like
you have to know that. No, you got to know it's not cool, man.
You got to know that it's not me.
Selfies are cool, man.
If it's like a video or picture of me looking down at my phone with both my hands touching my phone, then that's what he posted.
That's your personal phone, and then the other one's your artist phone. Your social guy runs it off there because you don't want to get that. You don't want to get all the Facebook messages and Instagram comments on your own personal phone. You're like the Kevin Durant of Instagram. You have different fake accounts that you get on that you argue with yourself and defend yourself. You're like, yeah, that's Al Notterback guy. He really puts up a lot. I don't know who his real Al Notterback guy is.
No, first of all, that's not fair. Because I clearly didn't even know. You were telling me that he's a better marketer than I am, which I actually believe that entirely. But I also, that's not fair. If he beats me to the check mark, I'll be.
You know where he's got you? You just respond to an account that nobody's looking at. You take your massive following and you go, hey. 8 people that are following Jake. Don't follow that guy.
Alan Lauterbach commented on real Alan Lauterbach, and then it just gets real confusing.
You stoked the fire.
My days of deception were over, dude.
No, you soak the fire.
Soak the fire.
Every person that likes and listens to this video, Alan will write you a song.
No. Yes. First of all, no. Yes. They don't even know I'm a musician.
Wait, didn't we go over this?
I don't think so. Yeah, so good news. What? All you know me as is Allan. Well, we're posting on my YouTube,
rapper,
which is not
artist, author,
rapper, artist. No, not a rapper. Why is that the first thing? It's the thing I suck at the most is the first thing on that list. Rapper,
artist, actor, stand-up comedian, motivational speaker,
I'm pretty crazy.
Workout guru.
Ooh. Good thing we don't do video.
Dieting coach, nutritionist. Dude, no, you're just using
those are all the things I'm in need of.
No, you're just using a really, really new radical method called the Louderback system, where you just
do everything.
Well, you eat and do what you want.
Well, eat. We're talking about food. Sorry.
It's a complete mind and body experience. It's not just like there's the Allan Louderback state of mind, and then there's the Allan Louderback state of being. That right there, that's our equivalent of That's like when you make that noise, that's when you know you've centered yourself and you found peace.
I don't think that's fair. That's me holding in my heavy breathing in the beginning of this podcast. That's what that was.
No, that's you finding internal peace.
Well, I'm glad that we can find time every single podcast to somehow talk about my problems. I would say problems. My life. Talk about me. That's not fair.
Speaking of you,
I'm gonna.
Ladies, get this guy.
What if I make real personal? Oh wait, real personal. What if I just make Chris Sutton at Chris Sutton?
There's no draw to it.
True. Well, no, that's not true. But I think the real problem is that that name is probably taken.
Yo, by a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. Like I wouldn't just be the second guy to try.
No,
like
you're many thousands.
Thousandth guy.
Actually, one of the greatest things that happened was when Facebook was first starting, and you could add like anybody, just anywhere. I was in a group of all Chris Suttons, and the group was called Chris Sutton, and it had like 1.8 million people in it, just named Chris Sutton.
That's kind of nuts.
It was pretty crazy because it was just like people leaving and going.
But
there was like a chat where it was just people being like, "Hey, I'm Chris Sutton."
It's funny because I actually when Facebook was like first new, I always wanted to. I was like, my name is very, very weird. My last name. So I was like, I'm gonna search, my last name everywhere. Where's Louderback everywhere? And I didn't get to have 1.8 million.
There's a lot of Chris Suttons out there.
Yeah, I had to just search only the last name, and I got like nobody. It's a lonely world out there.
Well, that's nice. At least when people Google you,
right? It's just me and a politician.
Oh, see, it's me.
Or is it a doctor? There's me, a doctor, a politician,
former retired soccer star, and then a bunch of other ones. But I mean. I think that's where I get most of my confusion. A lot of people are like, "Oh, how's like being retired from soccer?" And it's like, "Oh, that's nice."
Yeah, you're right. I confuse that a lot of times, and we grew up together.
Yeah,
that's weird. How is it though? Like post when like
no, it's good. It's good. Like it's been wonders for my knees, and I have to.
I hear
running.
Yeah, well, I hear a lot of athletes like when they retire though they really pack on weight. Are you having?
Oh, I'm definitely packing on weight.
Yeah,
mostly in beard, but.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's really lucky.
I carry a lot of weight in my beard.
Yeah, that's really lucky. I usually don't carry my weight there. I usually carry my weight, all the regular places that I carry my weight, like my fat.
Yeah. You just carry the weight in your fat. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the search. There are definitely no national. There are
Eggnog
no
of the Month Club.
The Month Club. I was surprised you're even looking for a club. That's ambitious. I was just like,
I was hoping that there's other like-minded eggnog lovers.
True. Chris, by the way, everybody is an avid lover of eggnog, if you haven't noticed. And he takes it seriously.
I just want to know.
Being so modest now.
I don't know.
You can't be so modest.
Dude, I got a lot of questions.
You were like infuriated about the
squirt.
Just right off the bat, the 7-Up. Yeah.
Well, it sounds gross.
Well, we're lucky that we found out it's really not an eggnog dish. It's really more like an ice cream dish.
Is there another recipe where somebody's just like eggnog, just like straight up squirt or not? Yeah, get the squirt out of there. Why am I saying that?
Yeah.
But somebody else try squirting eggnog. Let me know. But is somebody doing just 7-Up? Like, is there a recipe like how I make mixed drinks at parties where it's just like half eggnog, half 7-Up?
So far, everything I'm looking at includes ice cream. I just looked at 4.
Well, so it's all a lie. Upnog is just basically an ice cream.
It's a float. It's a float. I don't know if it's entirely disappointing. I think it's misleading. Right? Like if I
It's still a dairy-based product, right? So
yeah, but
isn't the soda gonna do something to it, or might not know science?
But if I walk into a room of my friends, and I would probably say, "Do you guys want an ice cream float with eggnog on it? Not like do you want eggnog with Sprite and ice cream? Like, it just doesn't sound like the main point of that dessert.
It's gross.
But like you, I just
did.
drink it plain. I drink it plain.
I don't have enough time to put anything else in there because it's gone.
Yeah. I mean, if I wanted anything else in there, if I wanted something alcoholic, I'd probably just I'd just get Bailey's and put like an alcohol drink, more alcohol in it.
I just take a couple shots and go back to drinking.
True.
I'd rather just get
that
it
too.
out of the way.
Yeah, we're. I think you and I are a little bit more like that. We're just like we're not really there for sipping.
I'm not here to enjoy the alcohol. I'm here to enjoy the effects of the alcohol.
That's not entirely true. That's
Is that a problem?
true. What? It's not entirely
Dude, I can
true.
quit whenever I want.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same, dude.
Whenever.
Same. It's not a problem.
Like right now.
Exactly. If we just did. Well, you just
I'm
did.
keeping
I
the
didn't.
streak alive.
I'm gonna try to. Yep. There we go. I did too.
Oh, thanks.
There we go. All right. Well, what are we looking at on time today? Oh, geez, that's not an easy way to tell. Oh, dude, easy, dude. Wait. Yo, so I mean,
if we need more time.
Well, this week, you guys, we're recording 2 episodes because
or we can just make this one extra long and then do another separate one.
For our avid listeners, we're trying to make up for an episode that never came out.
I don't know if I have enough pizzazz to do a separate episode, but we can keep this one going long.
Yeah, dude, we're doing just wait a minute. Oh, dude, we're killing it.
Cause like
this is a long episode.
What was that?
So I'm gonna cut that
Christmas song that like almost. No, don't cut it. Leave everything in.
You're right. I'm like, of course,
I hate the cuts.
No,
it takes the naturalness out of it. I don't even care if it's like a long pause.
How about the Will Smith thing last week?
Dude, that would have been. I actually thought about that. It upset me that you were gonna cut it.
Well, it's the fact that it was quiet for like
that's
30
fine.
seconds.
People can get that. Think about their lives.
People just it goes quiet for 30 seconds. No one's gonna know why.
Well, let's talk about this tragedy. Why isn't Will Smith in a Christmas movie?
Is he not?
Google it.
Oh, you're right. Oh, whoa! I can't sacrifice this one. This is about oven searches. Sorry, I almost sacrificed that tab. Will Smith Christmas. Watch, something's gonna come up. A Christmas sweater. That's the top search. A very Will Smith Christmas. Do I type in movie?
Yeah.
So
I don't know of any Will Smith Christmas movie.
Watch, we're gonna find out about one, and we're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Collateral Beauty doesn't count.
Okay. Well,
actually, maybe it does. I never saw that movie. I don't think it's a Christmas movie, is it?
Well, it says, "What's the best Christmas? What's the best Christmas movie ever?"
No, best Christmas movie ever is Jingle All the Way.
Never mind.
And then Die Hard.
This is them interviewing Will Smith for Collateral Beauty, and he's answering, "What's the best Christmas movie ever?" There we go.
Dude, so he was
not. Okay, so anyway, you're right. He's not on any Christmas movies.
That's what we're missing. Diversity in the holidays.
Are we?
I don't know. Is there a Tyler Perry Presents Medea Goes to Christmas?
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, but that's the thing is like, you were saying yourself, not everybody's like,
stuff.
Christmas is very specific to that religion. So it's like, you have to, you have to be in that, be in a related religion to even like.
No, I believe in postmodern Christmas. I'm in it for the materialism.
Okay.
And the things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what? It's weird because I think from like majority of my life, it like, I don't know why, but it really didn't feel or occur to me that like Christmas was even religious. I'm just saying, like, I would wake up every Christmas and be like, yo, no school, presents. So you're right. Material. Yeah.
Mine was too. My family is a very like faux religious, like.
Yes, it was
every once in a while, but like they'd be like, "Yeah, this is like a Christian holiday," but then at home it was just like, "Yeah, it's crazy. We're just doing Christmas stuff."
We woke up and we're just
gonna hang out like nobody cares. We're not even gonna go to church or anything.
Ham, well for you, prime rib.
Sometimes prime rib and ham.
What?
Double down, baby.
Really?
Double down, yeah.
Oh man, it's kind of nuts.
It's nice.
But like in one meal or just like
one meal.
Like not lunch, dinner?
No. Oh no, we don't do a lunch rate thing because I eat with the old people. So like dinner is basically at lunchtime.
Same. My dad always made it. It's like done between. This is a really wide window, but 11 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about the same. Like, oh, we woke up at like 4 a.m, so we might as well start cooking. And then they're like, all right, it's 3 o'clock. Like, everybody get out of the house. Dinner's over. And you're just like, dude, what?
Yeah, they're like, bedtime is soon.
Well, I was always like, that's half the reason kind of why they made the double one is because we always ate early. So they'd just give you a huge portion and be like, I know that realistically around dinner time, you're going to want to eat more food. So like, here's a bunch of other stuff.
Yep. Always have to have extra just in case.
It's never just in case. It's when.
For when. We always had food early, and then the rest of the day, my dad can just watch TV.
Or just do whatever.
Or me, it would be watch TV as a kid. And then as I got older, it was games. Xbox, definitely that Halo phase. In fact, we were, I was thinking about all the, like, when we had, like, the box TVs, and, like, I remember I turned my room into, like, a little gaming setup where I stacked 2 small box TVs on top of each other so I could have cable on one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that had a VHS player in it, I would record, right? I'd record the Halo.
Yeah, old school recording.
Yeah, that's how I got montages. I would record VHS of me sniping people in Halo 2. And then I remembered just today that the old cassette tape players, I used to record a lot on them, like me playing music or whatever it was. One thing I did, which I'm actually impressed about now, is I tried to do a radio show. I just remembered it today when I was trying to do the podcast stuff.
Oh, yeah, we've talked about this before.
I would hit record on the cassette tape player, and then I would have one of those really cheap, like Casio keyboards, like $30, $40 keyboards that had those really cheesy, like beats on them.
Dang, well, that's more production value than we have.
Yeah, and I would just press play, and it would just be going, and I'd be like, hey guys, my name's Allan.
Yeah, do you have any?
Welcome to the radio show.
Do you have any beats ready to drop?
No, not on.
Dang it, dude! I need a hard hip hop beat for when I'm dropping truths over here.
Okay,
sometimes I'm just speaking the truth.
It's funny because we have like a pretty ready soundboard for the future.
That's what I'm saying. You
okay?
Somehow
name first.
Allan.
This is how the order goes. We have to get a name first.
We named it.
Okay,
we took care of it
like
right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? No. This is where we have to get down to the bottom of it now because we have to find out.
We had to Google see if anybody's stolen Too Late
Now podcast. If that comes up with anything.
Oh, look, only like 2 months ago was an article and it's not too late to launch your podcast. So we're getting there.
Cool. Should it be?
Oh, man, they stole our title. It's never too late to lose weight.
Yeah, that's the title. Well, so Too Late Now?
Yeah.
How about It's Too Late Now, or is it just Too Late Now?
It's Too Late Now, and then we can shove other stuff in.
It's like Welcome to Too Late Now.
Hey, you guys know it's too late now.
Switching. Welcome, guys. Yeah, like we're just pitching it back to each other right now, live.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
we'll work it out,
hey,
guys. This is what a workshop looks like. This is how we pass off ideas.
Yeah, we don't do this right before or after. We give it to you exactly how it is.
We definitely do not do shit. Well, today we did, but not very much. We definitely don't have any like real show prep.
No, because we don't have.
If we had a radio
stuff.
show and they're like, "Hey, you guys need to get here like a couple hours before the show. Think about what you guys are going to do." It would be us just
it's the
hanging
beauty
out
of doing
for
your
like
own
2 hours.
production.
Well, even if I did get hired for a radio station, this is exactly what I would do.
Right. Well, you're the talent.
Well, it's still just BS around there. I'd be like, you need to have a plan. I'd be like, well, wing it when we get there. I'd be like, Google Squirt Nog.
Well, I mean,
we got like 20 minutes out of Squirt Nog.
Being our own production team at the same time as talent, is fun.
I wouldn't go so far as calling this talent.
Well, talent's just kind of a loose term I'm using because very loose term because I'm not being compared to anybody else in the room right now. It's just you and me compared to nobody. So we're just talent right now in this room.
Just you compared to me compared to nobody.
I keep pointing to the empty space over there to compare.
One of these days, we can do it with. We'll just fill your basement with a live studio audience.
Nobody would fit in here.
Yeah, that's the best
part. We're getting
a
real studio if that's that. If it comes to that, where we can
do it out in the garage.
I told you my dream is to build a real full studio, and I was like, this is how I'm going to do it in my house. And then I realized somewhere along the lines, things were going to turn real. Like I got a suggestion the other day to like, I should rent out my studio for people who need the instruments and stuff like that. That's a great idea. But also,
I don't want people in my house.
Kind of a bad idea.
I don't want people in my house.
Yeah, kind of. I was like, oh, kind of not a bad idea, but just kind of like I've just realized my privacy is like now kind of gone. Now kind of gone.
Yeah, I don't let anybody know where I live. I don't even think half my friends have my address, which is for the best.
Yeah,
don't know where I live.
This is kind of a.
If you know where I live, forget it.
I'm battling my own self right now about that. I'm like, oh, well, that's a great way to get a few bucks is to rent it out.
If this place had a separate garage entrance, so you could theoretically just lock the whole upstairs, that'd be one thing. But the fact that you got to like pretty much walk through your house to get down here.
I mean, technically, yeah, but then it would be, yeah. There's nothing in my defense, I could clear out the garage to have nothing but just the food there. You take a few cans of food, I wouldn't be like upset. But basically, the way it is if I rent out space here, I would basically have to be here every single time.
Yeah, I think that's you'd have to be the producer or cameras.
True.
That way you can just be upstairs creeping on people.
True.
Then you can sell that footage as a second job. Boom! Now we're just raking in the dough. That's double dipping.
That's double dipping. Like we sell it to like TMZ or something? Or?
I don't know. Whatever kind of one of those weird sites where people just want to watch cams of other people doing like normal stuff.
Like
I don't know.
Well, anyway, that's something that came up.
Somebody out there would like that.
That definitely came up as a thing that I considered because I was like, oh, like I've been thinking about it. I was like, wow, this is the dream. I got a studio way early in my life compared to when I expected it. And then I realized I can't do some of those things because of privacy. And so I'm like really thinking about that. But we can at least do the podcast. That's nice. I should have closed the door, or she should have closed the door. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I can hear that pretty clearly. If you could just give me a moment.
No.
Can you like plug anything to the audience while I close this door?
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, we really need you to get, I don't know. I think I looked up somewhere that we're going to need like 100,000 more of you guys to subscribe so we can get sponsored. At least
one way.
There's no way for me to get a free pair of underwear from MeUndies unless 100,000 of you hit that subscribe button.
That's not even a plug. That was like a
no. This is a beg
request. Oh, a beg. I was trying to put it nicely. Sorry, that door needed to be closed.
Or we should set up a GoFundMe to do one of those things where they rent out the office space and turn it into like a podcast studio.
True.
Even though we have a really perfect setup here, let's just really expand the dream.
Well, there's a few things we can do. We could always open it up a little more. And it wouldn't even be an entirely bad idea, but then it would kind of be one of those things where I'm just figuring it out. I could always get rid of this. This couch just doesn't need to be here.
Buy out your neighbor's place and then we'll just knock down this wall.
I don't think I can afford that. I did. Oh, this is worse. But I did talk. I had a conversation about in a few years. I don't know when that would be. Moving, just finding a different place, because this is not ideally the right place. But somehow, because I'm below ground, that dirt surrounding the walls is like no one can hear me because of that. Which, if I move, a basement wouldn't be enough. You'd have to actually insulate and treat that acoustically and do some soundproofing. But here I didn't have to do soundproofing. I only had to acoustically treat it, and it's still not really done, but it's good enough. I only hate that the furnace is like right next to here, so it really didn't work entirely unless I turn off the furnace. Gets a little cold.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Anyway, super sidetracked. We got a little sidetracked there. A little micro sidetracked. Yeah, thanks for taking me on that eggnog search quest. We never really answered the whole Will Smith thing.
He wasn't in a Christmas movie, which was just a tangent off of last week's that nobody heard about our discussion about.
Right. We had a whole
alien versus zombie apocalypse, which then just led us into the story of Independence Day Will Smith versus I Am Legend Will Smith.
So that's true. We're going
and now I kind of want to introduce Wild Wild West Will Smith into the mix.
But that's not against some, that wasn't, there's not like a third. It's like,
yeah, I know, but I just like that movie.
Okay. Yeah, same. I think we're gonna probably save that top. We're gonna talk about that with our next guest, whoever that may be. Is that gonna be?
I don't know who will be next, but the next ones we got, we'll definitely be talking about.
We're gonna bring.
Would you rather be in an alien invasion or a zombie apocalypse?
Okay.
And I'll probably rant some more against the word porn Instagram page and why I get really triggered by astrology.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna touch on all of those for ahead of time.
All those and more. What things annoy Chris?
For all of you guys that are listening to the podcast right now, go ahead and the Palmcast.
I don't. Pomegranate,
the great
promenade.
No. Listen. Okay. Please comment below what you would like to, what you would rather be a part of: a zombie apocalypse, like I Am Legend, or an alien invasion, like Independence Day. And you have to be realistic about this. What? Yeah.
You have to.
You have to.
Think it through, guys. I don't want a half-assed answer.
No. I don't want people who can't fly airplanes being like, I want an alien invasion so I can go fly an airplane.
Right.
Yeah, you have to be like real.
That was part of the thing you guys missed, is I acknowledged that I would not be able to fly an F-16 to take down Independence Day, so I'm really just sitting on the ground. Mm-hmm. And I'm still down.
And I know I wouldn't be lucky enough to be the guy who tried and still managed to get to the ground in one piece.
No.
Yeah.
No, planes don't look that easy.
Yeah. So that be realistic when you guys answer that. We're
like,
gonna
he's
get
got
like
global
0.
entry, and he probably can't even fly an F-16.
He's probably just fixes them for people.
Yeah, fix them for the aliens because he's a freaking scrub.
He's like, whatever he can do to live. He's like, fix everybody's stuff.
Freaking traitor scrub.
Dang, dude, you're hating on him just for leaving the drum set.
Yeah, he was in my way.
Well, we go ahead and comment below which you'd rather do. We're going to discuss it with our next guest, which might not be the next episode, but when the next episode rolls around, I want to hear your reasoning. We'll compare it to our guest's reasoning.
Yeah, we don't do anything special, so it's not like we're going to take a Christmas break.
Right.
We'll definitely still be recording all through the holiday season because I have nothing better to do.
Right, exactly. We're just a couple guys. Well, we're not drinking coffee. I'm drinking, one guy drinking water,
Just a couple guys enjoying squirt nog in a basement.
No, you turned down that offer.
That was Upnog.
I was like, that was Upnog. Yeah, I was like, I will pause this right now. We will stop this podcast.
Should we? You don't have vanilla ice cream.
I do.
You say that. You say ice cream, but I'm not putting pralines in cream if I'm going to try it for the first time.
We don't know. There's 2 flavors up there. I know one of them is the wrong one. I don't know if the other one is the right one, but that's to be seen. Like, we can go up there and at least do the 2/3 of that whole recipe. But then this wouldn't even be a break. That would be a sign off because this is the end of the episode. This is probably our longest episode now.
Can we play the outro music that we don't have and then come back and be like, yeah, guys, that's pretty gross?
We could. I mean, for us, theoretically, it would just be like a moment.
Do we need to come up with an outro?
We don't need to come up with an outro. We just use the same thing.
We're done with the podcast.
Do I have that? Oh, it's plugged in.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no. That's not going to work. Well, no one can hear what I'm playing right now, for starters, on the keyboard, so.
Just hurt my ears.
Yeah. I don't know.
It hurt my podcast ears. It's over now.
All right. Well, it sounds like this is
too late.
The end of.
It's too late. And it's too late at night because it's too late podcast.
Thanks for joining us at Too Late Now, which we just decided
that's what it's called. It's not called It's Too Late.
You don't even know the name of our podcast?
That's how late it is.
We just named it Too Late Now. Thanks for joining us. If it's not on my personal
page. It's too late
page,
now to change the outro. But maybe it's not. Just a couple of guys doing an outro in a basement.
We'll create a new page. I'm trying to think, like, we didn't even really get to the bottom of whether this was like not okay to use or not as a title.
Yeah, we Googled it.
Yeah, but that just pulled
Too
up
Late Now podcast, and then I don't see anybody that says that.
Relate to me now before it's too late podcast.
Well, I mean, that's almost it. I think the closest one was the losing weight.
Relate to me now before it's.
What's that called?
Is it
fat?
too late?
Relatable? Isn't that the name of our podcast?
It's never too late. There's one called It's Never Too Late.
Right, but ours is the exact opposite. It's already too late. We're the pessimistic or pragmatic version of that podcast.
Right. And I was thinking like too late now meant like, oh, it's too late now. Whatever we just said is what we said. But I guess we really took it to a real level, a more real level of like, is it too late to have a podcast?
Too late for us
like,
now.
It's more of like a philosophical level of it.
Maybe I'm really bringing it, yeah.
Yeah, like I was thinking
Maybe
about
I'm bringing
literally.
it to like a really existential level. Like it's just too late for us now, like in general. We got
Right.
global warming and stuff, so let's just talk about Squirt Nog.
Let's just talk about the invasion that comes after the Earth has gone to pieces.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Because the globalist reptiles are taking over.
Well, we've got a lot to talk about, and we've got a lot of catching up to do since last episode never showed up. So thank you all for this episode. You'll probably have the next one right off the bat, posted probably around the same time. Yeah. So thanks for joining us for Too Late Now.
I think they should change the name of White Christmas to something else. I don't like that it says White Christmas.
Maybe.
Like, why can't it be like I'm dreaming of a snowy Christmas? Why's it got to be a white Christmas?
Well, it's just like a short way of saying it.
Same number of letters.
You're right. Okay. Well, you got me. I'm confused now. You're right. You're entirely right.
I mean, you're not confused. You've just been indoctrinated.
Right. That's yep. Yeah. Well, so again, I don't know. I don't even. You just
Can't go anywhere from there.
It's like I ended. It's like in my head. I like ended, and then like my brain can't come back from that. My brain can't come back from the end. I was like,
I mean, I'm sure we got other things that probably aren't okay. I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus. What's that all about?
Oh, you talking about songs now, or just?
I don't know. I'm just transitioning. Like once I thought that we should get rid of White Christmas.
I was like,
now I'm back. Now we're back in the Christmas theme, guys. I'm back, baby. This is part 2. This is what you get. This is the extended cut.
Yeah. So
I gotta try to help save Christmas by taking rid of all the whiteness out of it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Is this a new episode? Wait, is this a new episode? Did we end? I can't figure it out. We're so far past.
Yeah.
By the way, we actually killed a lot of time, and I didn't know that.
Even better, you play my outro song. It's too late now. It's too late.
Somewhere
now.
along the line,
And
that's
then-
where it's gonna outro,
And then it
this
just
is
slowly
extended
just has
cut.
it like, yeah, leak back in where it's like, yeah, man, we gotta get rid of White Christmas.
Yep, that's fine. I think we're actually done though. For this episode, doesn't mean we're done right now.
Episode.
Because we're just going. We're either moving on or we're calling it.
Probably calling it.
We're calling
You
it.
guys got a little extended cut there.
Yeah, if it makes
That was really.
You're getting the extended cut. It's gonna fade back in after that, but I don't know if it's gonna fade back in for this long.
It should.
I think it's only gonna because it's gonna play during the music.
That's what you should do. Yeah, just have it just keep going while the music's going.
Yeah, and then but the music ends, then you have to end. So it's the music doesn't
Can
go
you
on
get
for
away
20 minutes.
Why not? Just have a way for my music, me singing. It's too late. We gotta get out of here.
No
That
thanks.
line up
No
over the song that you wrote.
No thanks. That
Dude,
just can't happen. You know that can't happen.
Hold on.
Hold on. You're looking around like you're about to fix.
needs to sing the outro.
No. All right.
It's too late. It's Randy Newman.
Just in
It's
case-
too late.
Just in case this makes the cut.
That part
Thanks for-
I probably shouldn't make Randy Newman reference that I can't do.
Thanks for joining us for Too Late Now.
Oh. DMX almost showed up.
Okay. Thanks. Bye, guys.
DMX. Wait, what was the other? Nope, that wasn't it at all.